like I
The
said,
family
I
lives
just
with them
can't live
devils
my I
and the
So
beast
won't
with them.
live my life like that.
realistically, realistically, because I can sit here and spout chapter and verse of inconsistencies in some of the arguments being laid out here, but I'm not going to do that. What I will sit here and say though is if you transfer this, right? Transfer this because right now this the reason why people are appearing to take some level of glee or glibness, probably glibness is probably a better way to put it,
Mm-hmm.
with what happened
This
with
is a
these
bigger
people
word.
in the submarine is because it's impersonal. It's because it's five
Oh, and the
billionaires
30 people
that
that died off of the coast of Greece also. We don't talk about them either. They
where
died in the
was the
ship.
compassion for those people, Tracy?
I don't know. That's what I'm.
Yeah.
That's
Okay,
my whole point.
so and who sent out millions of dollars of rescue equipment to go get the people? And who did all these things? They didn't, right? They go five people spend $1 million to get on a sub to go look at more dead people, and it didn't go well. And the whole world, well, not the whole world, but you had Canada sending out planes, you had America sending out planes, you had divers and specialists and everybody coming from all over to find five rich people. They wouldn't spend a nickel to go find those people on the coast of Greece. They aren't doing anything about what's
Mm-hmm.
happening in Africa right now with the war that America helped kick off. They don't care about all these different things. But for this right here, I'm supposed to give a damn. I'm sorry, I can't. But the point that I really wanted to get at, though, is for those who do have the point of view that the situational outrage, so to speak, is this the same mentality or concern that one would have at during the Civil War when former slave owners or current slave owners were fighting for their lives, right? When the war is actually happening and the troops are coming towards your plantation or your farm, in that moment, you're not fighting over a slave. You're not fighting over your right to keep slaves. You're fighting because there are people coming with guns towards your home where your wife and your children and your loved ones are living. Should I feel for the slave master at that time? If the answer is yes, then I have a problem with the line of thinking because these were people who were willing to trade in pain and death and subjugation for their own profit. And then at some point, it got real and it became about their family. Wait, slavery might be a little bit too tough. So we'll move towards the people who build major corporations, and the corporation falls apart for whatever reason. And now all of a sudden, they've gone from being multimillionaires to being completely bankrupt. And then they what do? They lay off all their employees, they take a golden parachute and they move on to another company. Oh no, but what happens if they get hurt? What happens about their family? Their daughter can't take horse riding lessons for a little while. Their son can't go on his trip to wherever the hell in America, the globe. Am I supposed to feel for them then? Even though they laid off all these countless people? I'm just saying we got to be more consistent about what it is that we fighting and recognize that in the fight, everybody can't come
Mm-hmm.
out smelling like rope.
And the only thing I will add is that I only have so many spoons. I can't even throw consideration this way. There's too many other things that need attention and energy.
I'm just putting it like this, and I'll say it again because somebody will try to clip this show and say, "Ooh, Marlon Show said," and blah 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 and everything else.
Have
So for the
no
third time,
empathy. Laugh it all
I
dead.
have no empathy. No, I'm not going to come on this show and joke about it. I think that's tacky. No, I'm not going to celebrate it because, again, I think that's tacky.
Mm-hmm.
But if you want me to do a tribute show on
Nobody
what
said
happened,
that. We didn't
I'm
say do
not
it.
going to
No.
do that because I know right now, and whether you want to hear this or don't hear this, those people were more dangerous alive than dead. So
This is where I
sorry,
think,
but not
the
sorry.
English language so lacks in many ways that it's like there should be a word that even between considerate and respect. Um, Tracy, would I be correct in saying you believe all life deserves a basic line of respect, of
Absolutely. I mean, that's just
dignity
the, yeah, I'm just
put forth?
talking out of just the way I was brought up to believe.
And
Whether
I literally got that until
and
I
that's why I
I
tell
said
get
you.
that.
I will never feel, I didn't know those people. I didn't know the people in Greece. I'm saying
Uh-huh.
condolences to all the families, all of them. The 5 people
And
that perished, the 30 people the 30 plus people that perished. Condolences to them all. What
mhm.
I question is when I hear people saying, "Well, they did this, this," and I can't with the tit for tat. That is just not me. I can't function.
But don't you
I
believe
can't
in the death
function.
penalty?
I absolutely don't believe in the death penalty.
Where did you
Under
get that
no
from?
circumstances.
No, I don't believe in the death penalty.
Okay, perfect. So we're together there. Now, what about people who do crimes against uh, children and women?
They should be in prison.
Okay, what kind of treatment should they get when they're in prison?
Oh, I
Are
know
you
where you're
concerned?
going.
See what I'm saying? You see where I'm going? So we have to just find a way to be more consistent about where we stand on these things. I'm not saying any of us are wrong because everybody is. I
Yeah.
mean, we're all principled
Yeah,
people.
but
So
okay.
you know what I'm saying. But I'm just saying, like,
Hmm.
I don't know. I don't know a good way to put it because I don't.
I,
It's not about
I
any of the
do this.
individuals here.
I do
But
this, and
I
we're
mean,
gonna
I
deal with
hear
it.
what you're saying, Tracy, but I don't think that actually conflicts with what Theus is laying out.
I just can't. I can't live with myself saying, "Well, you did this and this and this and this, so I'm gonna burn your house down, kill all your children, and do this." That tit for tat stuff. Me, this person right here, me. I
No,
can't
Hmm.
live like that.
but for
I went
lesser
to a man.
issues, you're okay with tit for
Hold on,
tat
hold on,
though.
this. I
Because
went to a
lesser
man's.
issues,
I
I'm an
went to a
idiot.
man's.
I mean, I'll be the first one to admit it. I'll be the first one to admit it. I have some inconsistent positions. I'm not saying that I don't, but this one just touched off a nerve in me because I'm like, what happened when we would have at least some concern, a little bit of compassion will not hurt. I promise it won't hurt you. It will not. It
This,
can't.
It could.
and this is my only pushback on that.
Mm.
It's your mentality, it's your environment, it's your upbringing. And I'm gonna tell you why I say what I say. Because I can understand you're saying what you're saying. I really do. I'm not hyperbole, I'm not blowing smoke up your I'm not doing any of those things. But at the same time, when people sit there and say you shouldn't do this because they have family, I have to look back and realize that there are people who celebrated and made jokes and thought it was funny when Dr. Martin Luther King was shot.
And those people are idiots. Or
And,
were idiots.
and
Are
that's why I
idiots.
said I'll respect you more when you go in, okay, and move on. Then no, don't you fit? I can't do it.
And I'm just saying for me, I cannot imagine myself having that much anger in I can't flow with it. I know I'm just
And
being
that's
Yeah, oh
good.
yeah, I'm about to
super
say
That's one of the
optimistic.
Hmm.
things that makes
Like
you an amazing person.
I
like
don't
Yeah,
think it's anger.
I just
I
can't
don't think
I
it's
can't
agreed.
anger. I don't
I
think
hear
it's
when I
anger
heard
that
him
I'm
talk,
feeling.
when I heard that young man talk, he could have made all of those points like, oh, we just don't care because they're billionaires. I don't care that they perish because they're
No,
billionaires.
that's
If
what I
they
mean.
perish
You're
because
taking. Me personally, I think you're taking
But
it
that
out
wasn't
of
what he was
context.
saying
I
though.
don't think he was saying
no,
it
he
out
was
of
saying he
Right.
was literally saying, "Oh well, we don't care because of corporate whatever
yeah,
thing he was trying."
exactly.
He
That's
could
No,
have
what
he
I'm
was
made
saying.
his
saying I
point
need
That's not anger.
without using the tragedy. He could have still made the exact same point.
No,
That's really.
How do you do
No, he
that?
could not. That's what
Ooh.
he was talking about. We were
He could
talking
have
about.
said corporate
He
structure
literally
has
was talking
been
about the
proper.
joking, and people was making jokes about it, and he was trying to
So
explain
you're
this is the reason why he was joking about it. Take the jokes out of it, and you can replace jokes and making fun of them and all this other stuff, and having no empathy for what happened. Everything that the dude said was correct. That's why I don't have no empathy for him. You
I
can take
have
the
a
jokes
What's
out of it,
funny?
serious
but it
one.
still wouldn't change anything. What the heck?
Oh man, I just lost internet.